Hello, and welcome back to the Weekend Update. I am Marisa, your hostess for this program, where we dive into what I have been up to in terms of reading and what I'm looking forward to next. It has been 2 weeks since my last Weekend Update, and I'm thinking that I'm going to do these bi weekly just because I'm not someone who reads fast enough to have a lot of changing in between the weeks. So I will probably be doing this every other week. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But let's get into what I've completed since we spoke last time. It's been some, honestly, I'm just gonna be so for real. June, my birthday month, I haven't had a book that really gripped me. And it's June 28th as I'm recording this. And I'm just now reading a book that has me gripped. So hopefully July will be better. The first book that I completed was Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. This book was just not it. Everything that I have seen on social media is 100% correct. Last time we talked, I had just started reading it and I had cringed a number of times because of the sheer number of comparisons from Xavier, the main character, to Rhysand. The book, I got over my cringe, got over the ick, gave it another chance. I was rocking with it. I will say I was rocking with it. And then we get to the 60% mark and it lost me. When we got to the last 50 pages, I nearly DNF'd it because I was so angry. I'm not someone who DNFs a lot. This book was so melodramatic. It genuinely was shocking to me how these characters are written when it pertains to their long distance relationship. So I understand, connecting with someone really fast and having this thing that draws you to someone because of that connection early on. However, they then act like not seeing each other for a month is literally going to kill them. Oh my gosh, Samantha and Xavier were literally killing themselves. Well, actually, Xavier was. Samantha was just kind of whining the whole time. The relationship was not super two-sided. It was very much Xavier killing himself so that he can come visit her once a month. And then when we are not with them, when they're not together, the chapters were just them whining about how they wanted to be together. And I was thinking, guys, just like FaceTime. This book was also very soapy, and it felt like if it wasn't one thing, then it was another. I was just like, that's enough slices. That is enough slices. Like, it was overwhelming, and it just felt like it was adding to the melodrama, and I wasn't digging it. Now, the final thing, the thing that made me almost DNF this book. So, Samantha is in a long distance relationship with Xavier because she is taking care of her mom who has dementia. So, we come to find out that Samantha's dad is sneaking out in the middle of the night to go see other women because he is experiencing caregiver burnout and he's tired and he needs something for himself. Okay. So, I understand that. I understand caregiver burnout. My grandmother, she had dementia before she passed away. My grandfather was her full-time caregiver. And what I thought was so disgusting was the absolute lack of remorse that the dad feels for saying, I need something for myself. And what he chooses is to sleep with other women. And his children, except for his son, excuse it because Sam knows how hard loneliness can be. She knows how hard loneliness can be. So it makes sense. The rationale for it's okay, you should be on board with him because she's not even there. She doesn't even know what's going on. She doesn't know we're married. As long as I show up and I'm in her life, then she's happy. Oh, okay. Yeah, literally the bare minimum. There was a paragraph, and like I said, I got so angry. I handed the book to my husband and was like, read this and tell me that I'm not crazy for getting so angry about this. He says, she's the love of my life. Her name will be on my lips in my last breath. But the way that you love someone changes over time. And right now it looks like this. And correct, the way you love someone does change over time. Never, ever does it look like sneaking out of the house and cheating on them. And then putting her in a home so that you can cheat more freely. Don't read this book. I don't know if I'm going to read the next book in the series. Does it get better? Genuinely, tell me if it gets better because I kind of want to read it. I've liked some of her other books, but that one so soured me for her that I'm kind of not sure if I want to read anymore. That book was followed up by two DNFs. Yeah, two in a row. The first was The Names by Florence Knapp. I enjoyed the storytelling style. I got about 50 or 60 pages in, and I enjoyed the storytelling style. However, it was just not for me. And that's okay because it was a library book. I then picked up The Battle of the Bookshops by Poppy Alexander, and I DNF'd that one also. I made it about 60 pages through that one as well, and I found it honestly really boring. I was not excited about picking it up. I didn't really care. And I thought that like the premise was kind of silly. So again, I caught up in the library. We're moving on. I then was like, okay, I need a book that I know I'm going to enjoy. Get me out of this because I fear that I'm like going to go into a slump. I picked up Love Arranged by Lauren Asher. This is the last book in the Lakefront Billionaire series. I have read, this is my fifth book of Lauren Asher that I've read. I really enjoy all of her books, and I'm enjoying this one as well. I'm about, I think, 35% of the way through, and I think she does a really good job of writing really compelling love stories, but also just stories about life, right? So I'm excited about this one. I'm hopeful that this will kind of turn things around for me. My husband and I are also listening to The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. I think we're about 40% of the way through. I'm really enjoying that. I really like the writing style. I think that it's so charming and so funny. I have laughed out loud multiple times while reading this, and I have seen the movie. I saw the movie before we started the book, and I will say the casting brilliant. Like the people who were in charge of the movie did a great job. But I'm really enjoying it. I'll keep you posted when I do end up finishing that. When it comes to what I'm going to be reading next, I am thinking that I'm going to read The Compound. I have it on hold at the library. I haven't picked it up yet, but it is summer. It feels like a summer read. It's also Love Island season, even though I have officially decided I am done with Love Island USA. I'm too angry. I can't continue. I just can't be bothered. But I am still watching and enjoying Love Island UK. And so it feels like the perfect time to read it, to get into it. Anyways, sorry for the rant. I had a lot of emotions and I needed an outlet. So that was you. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys probably in 2 weeks. But in the meantime, if you feel so inclined, give this video a like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow along for more rants. If you like to hear people rant about books, I'm your gal. And let me know what you guys have been reading. If you had a good June, if you have any reads that you think I would enjoy, let me know. I'll talk to you later.